M0FXB Digital Ham Radio Diary, welcome. Hello M0FXB, so part 2 of fixing the washing machine, refitting the element, heater element. Okay, we've got the right element now because I've got the part number from here, 4103 is it? 9772, that's the one I used. And this is the one we've got. Not sure if you can see the part number. There it is there. 41039772. So it's a shorter element, but it's the same as the one we had before. And it's a Candy Grand Vita washing machine. And we're just going to fit the element. We've already took it all apart. Okay, so there you go. We're going to put the heater element in this hole. The last one was a bit too long. You literally just slide it and push it all the way in. There are some springs inside. I'll show you. There you go. So the way it sort of works, I'll just take it out again, is that this bolt here, when you tighten it, it squashes this rubber and seals, and you have to tighten it up quite a lot as far as I can see. Also, when you put the element in, it does have to sit in the middle of that bracket inside, so it holds the element in position. So when you get it right, it will slip in nicely. Let's do up that bolt, and it should get it nice and tight. Just using a 10mm ratchet, but hold it in as far as it will go. Make sure it's right all the way in before you tighten it. Okay, once it's on, put the terminals on. So you got brown. I sort of bent that one over so I didn't forget on the left. Earth, the little connector with the little tab there for pulling it out. And then another brown wire here. So we'll turn it on. We'll let it fill up. I need to put on the. So I did take that off the underneath from the drum. Sort of fill pump, is it? But normally you don't have to take that off. I took it off because I wanted to have a look at the spring a bit closer. Yeah, I meant the drain pump. As you can see, there's a Phillips sort of clip there that we've got to do up to properly tighten it. And we have actually fitted a new drain pump as well. So what we're going to do, we're just going to fire it up and just see if there's any leaks from the heater element or the drain pump underneath. You can hear now that everything is filling up, and then we're wait and see some leaks. That it will be here under those wires if there's a leak where the element tightens, and then obviously you've got the pipe underneath the drum and the drain pump as well. We're looking for leaks before we put the back case on, but it's all working now. Before there was an instant trip. I was worried about the motor, but even if I was, the motor is a couple of bolts and a connector, and you can buy them for under £20. But that all looks good, and so far no leaks. Yeah, that all looks good, all working fine. Quite happy with that. So I didn't really need to change the drain pump, but it had broken so many times and jammed so many times. The cap that goes into it was £10. It was £17 for a new pump, so I thought, yeah, do that. But yeah, the motor's working fine. So it looks like we're all sorted. So it's now just a matter of putting the cover back on the back, obviously turn it off, and putting it all back into place. And it, like I say, it's a Candy Grand Vita, and we have two. So it's good to have the knowledge. Bye for now, all the best. M0FXB, so we're in the Land Rover, and we're just listening to my ID-51. A lot of us have kept these. Now I've got the ID-52, which I do like, but this is a much smaller package. It's still very functional. Dual band, VHF, UHF, GPS. On the top half I'm listening to my hotspot at home. It's a normal jumbo hotspot. The bottom half I'm listening to GB3ZB, which is a local repeater, and if you watch now I'll show you how I can access it. There you are, you saw the signal come back there. That's GB3ZB. And it's just a great radio, really. The battery is the same as the ID-52 and the 705, which is quite handy. You can see I've got a GPS lock there in the middle at the top. Battery's a bit low. Got the time showing. And DR mode on the top half, and the bottom we're in memory mode. To go into VFO, you just push like so, VFO, and you can do that A or B band. Let's go into the B band and do DR. Let's just go A, B. See that? You can have DR mode on the A and the B band. You can only receive one at a time. Actually, no, when I went into the B band and did DR mode, look, it puts the A band into memory mode. So there you are. That's what that does. So I really enjoy it. We can link to reflectors. We can load in DCS, XLX. Now, why am I in the car? Well, the problem is I couldn't work out how to adjust the steering wheel. I was sort of looking underneath and I couldn't see the lever, and you can see where there would be a lever, but there is no lever because this is a 2009 model TD V8 Range Rover Sport. It's actually electric. Watch this. There's my nifty call sign on my Range Rover. I mean, in the UK you can get these for like £5,000. These were £60,000 new. So I love mine. I'm a very low mileage person though. It is a hobby car. I literally do 20 miles a week. My wife does all the main running around, and her name is Becky. Anyway, so there you go. It's a hobby car. It's beautiful. So let's have a look inside, and we'll show you how I eventually realised after Googling that the steering wheel adjusts automatically with this button here. Now watch this. I'll try and hold it back so you can see. If you go back, it comes out. It's pretty cool, isn't it? In, and it goes up and down. Now, I don't really know what auto does. So the only way I'm going to know that is if I sit. I'm going to leave it in auto, and I'm going to sit there. So I'm sat in the steering wheel. I'll turn the ignition off. Then I'll turn it on. Does it adjust? I don't know. It says auto. Feels the same. I mean, it feels nice where it is now. But it is nice to know that I can adjust it. Even in auto, I need to read the manual. What does auto mean? There's also a speech thing here. The other problem I've been having, or thing I haven't learnt yet, you can actually talk commands, is when I answer the phone, here, when I Bluetooth, it says, it turns on the radio, as you can hear. When I, let me think now. When I answer calls in Bluetooth mode, it just says call on hold. It doesn't, call on hold. It doesn't actually answer the phone. So I'm obviously doing something wrong. So let me know what I'm doing wrong. But otherwise, yeah, ID-51, playing around, just sat here in the car, having a few contacts. Thanks for watching. All the best.